Hello, you're listening to another episode of Moral Ambiguity Dragonshard. We're back from hiatus, everybody. Hello.
Woohoo!
I have a new microphone. Dee has a new microphone. Does anybody else have a new microphone?
No, I don't think anybody else has any new equipment.
Mm-mm.
I just want to point out that everybody except for me is now using a Blue Yeti microphone of some kind.
Yeah, I had Nox Audio, and then mine broke. So here
Wink,
I am.
wink, nudge, nudge.
I don't
Yeti.
know what my microphone is.
Or blue.
Blue. Blue's the
You know what I
company.
meant.
Anyway,
You know what I meant. I haven't slept today.
so it's been a long time, but
What were we doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and recap the last episode for ya. So, we opened the episode. Lovelace was very upset after she morbed out. And then she went down to the cabin to cool down. Gruldir was seemingly unfazed by this and went down after her to work on a new gadget, ignoring Lovelace's cry of "get out." Ars was able to soothe her, and Lovelace enlisted Clash's help to try out a new branding ability as well as a new blood curse.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that now.
The night passed without incident. During the next day, Ars asked Lovelace about her status as a vampire, and Lovelace revealed her background as a Duchess of Carnath 2 centuries ago. After being dragged out into the sunlight by revolutionaries, she is presumed dead, but woke up 6 months ago in the current year that the game takes place in. Ars tried to relate to that by saying he just recently discovered his changeling abilities and isn't aware of any familial ties, so he's been studying alchemy and genetics to figure out more about himself. Lovelace gave Ars a vial of her blood to study so he can potentially help her figure out her situation. While this conversation went on, Ars had been drinking the wild magic alcohol that was being served in the lounge. And remember this, write this down, Nick. This is important. You must now cast your next spell at a slot higher, one level higher than normal.
We already did that.
Oh, we did?
Yep, I cast invisibility on someone,
Oh yeah, fuck, you did.
Yeah.
and it completely wasted it.
You did do that. Y'all spent quite a bit of time trying to figure out a way to get into the captain's quarters, overhearing some conversation between Gendrix and someone named Harshad about something called the Gyalvir Iaxi, which is an abyssal word that none of you understand.
Mm.
After spending some time trying to plan to incapacitate Gendrix, you decided to wait in the cargo hold for something to happen. As you entered, Lovelace and Clash noticed that about 3/4 of the cargo was gone, with the faint whiff of conjuration magic left behind. Freya then informed Ars that Gendrix had disappeared. Upon entering his cabin, you saw that the drawer containing important documents was gone as well. You waited out the rest of the trip in the cargo hold as an announcement that landfall will be reached soon rung throughout the ship. You are currently in the cargo hold of the airship. The announcement was just the announcement just played that you are soon descending, or you are making your descent. 3/4 of the cargo is gone. Gendrix is also gone, so y'all don't know what the fuck is going on.
Panic.
Well, what do we want to do?
What are our options here? Cargo's disappeared. We're landing. We're in the cargo hold where the missing cargo is gone from. I think first things first, we need to get out of the scene of the crime.
Yep. But also, I mean, not like we could have stolen it. Where would we hide it? You humans only have so many orifices.
Fair.
Look.
And I've
We're
seen
talking
some of them
about
stretch
cops.
pretty far,
Do you
but
really
not
think
that
they're going to be
far.
that smart?
True.
What if they want to check
No, we're
your
not talking
orifices?
about cops. We're talking about a cult.
Mm.
Oh, I mean, cult cops.
Whatever happens, we'll punch our way out of it, I'm sure.
Fair enough.
I mean, I guess we go top deck.
Yeah, I mean that seems to be the best idea is to try to get some kind of
Yeah.
lay of the land, maybe?
All right. So is everybody going top deck? Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
definitely
heading up.
going top.
All right. So you return to the upper decks. Looking out over the horizon, you see that convoy of land vehicles far, far below you. It's a pretty cloudless night, so they're kind of easy to see from this altitude. Off in the distance, you see the burning witch light that just kind of illuminates the floating towers of Arcanix, like weird suspended asteroids over this countryside. And you see the workers on the ship are prepping everything for a landing. But the people who aren't workers, the people who just look like Gendrick's Academy students, they don't seem like they don't seem.
I'm a detective.
Yeah.
Would you say if I had to roll something, but I would just say like, could I suss out that they are perhaps acting shady as fuck?
Go ahead and give me an insight check. Also, if anyone else wants to join in on this insight, I'll take it as a group roll.
Yeah, I can help. Sure. Insight, you said?
Yep.
15.
That's what I was missing. Okay.
Well, it's not my best stat, but it's there.
Sight 18.
Clash, are you joining in on this?
I don't think Clash is paying enough attention.
Fair.
Like, I would, but I don't think Clash would actually be looking for anything.
Right. Okay. So, they're not acting shady as fuck. They're just acting as if, like, this is just business as usual. Nobody seems perturbed. Well, I guess nobody besides you guys really knows that the captain has gone missing.
I see.
So, as far as ship activity goes, it looks like they're just prepping for a landing, and everybody's just like, "Oh yeah, hey, we're almost there." I'm gonna go down to the cabins and gather my supplies and get ready to disembark.
Anyone saying can if I like listen? Anyone saying anything about like, man, can't wait to do that summoning. Oh boy, can't wait to summon the Dark Lord. Anything like that.
No, you don't hear anything even resembling that, no.
Anything so overtly villainous.
Right.
Yeah. How's the castle look? Or wherever the fuck we're going to?
The floating towers,
Yeah.
it's a little hard to tell considering it's still dark out and they're only outlined by light. But you do see figures flying around on brooms, milling about the place. And it does look, you do also see some, it's hard to make out, but figures on what appear to be griffins or some kind of other winged beast.
Okay, I suppose we can play along.
Yeah. Gonna have to just
Like,
play
we
it
don't
by
know what
ear.
happened to the captain or any of the cargo. It's not like anyone saw us down there, right? No one saw us, right? I don't remember anyone seeing us.
No one saw us. We've been real sneaky.
Hmm.
So what do you want to do?
I guess act like nothing's wrong.
Sure, I can do that.
All right, so
And
you guys
this-
are playing along for now.
Yeah.
Inconspicuous.
Yeah, and just
Yep.
tucking away that info that the cargo and everything's gone.
Excuse me.
That info for later.
Okay. So after several minutes, the airship does get closer and closer to the ground. And upon getting closer to the ground, you see that the vehicles are actually like these large, sort of arcane machines being wheeled across the ground. You see some of them have catapults and trebuchets attached to them. One of them looks like an auto-repeating ballista attached to one. Some of them kind of have a Mad Max quality to them.
Oh joy.
Interesting.
Gruldir is kind of eyeing these like he's getting ideas.
And then I would about after another 20 or 30 minutes or so, that's when the airship finally touches down on the ground, and you see those vehicles have also stopped, and you see just all sorts of people moving about and then looking as if they're about to form a rank and file.
Is that odd that there's like...
It's definitely
war
odd to
machines?
you. Nobody
No one
else
else-
seems to think it's weird.
Okay, yeah.
And when the ship touches down, you hear one of the deckhands just sort of shout over top of everything, just say, "Everybody gather your things and form up. Everybody
Okay, I
gather
think-
up."
Mm-hmm.
I think we should make ourselves scarce.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely think so.
Is it look like everyone is doing this?
Just about.
Okay.
I feel like making
go
ourselves
ahead,
scarce might draw
Lovelace.
more attention.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check for me.
Sure.
Just Lovelace.
That's a 12.
Okay, so looking among all the different faces, you do see quite a few people who look a little apprehensive about this, but they're just like,
Mhm.
this is more or less what I signed up for.
I see. Okay. So maybe not all of them are indoctrinated yet. Maybe we can try to sneak away?
That's what I think we should do.
Okay.
I think this is the time to start snooping, and we probably won't be able to do that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
If we follow everyone.
Right. Okay.
So, Lovelace, I'm pretty sure you can sneak. Gruldir, do you have anything to sneak?
No.
To get away? You don't got nothing you can do to help you get away?
Let me check my spells. Nope, not really.
How about you, Clash? I'm assuming no, but I still want to ask.
I'm more of a violence first kind of guy.
Okay, so I'm going to have to do something about me, and I guess I will. We're getting off now, right? It's happening now.
Yes.
Everyone's frowning. Okay, so I will like to pop out my gauntlet, and I shoot like a two web blossoms that fall over Gruldir, Clash, and I cast my only 2 invisibilities I got on him.
Nice. I'm gonna look around. Is there, knowing I can spider climb, is there somewhere I can go to get like around the side of the ship to like an open window that's on the dock or anywhere like that?
This ship has touched down on the ground.
Oh, it's on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And to give you a sense of scale, I want to say maybe from the ground to the very top of the ship, not including the elemental power source,
Right.
I would say is maybe 40 or 50 feet.
Is there somewhere that I could be on the ground where no one would see me?
Okay,
That I can hide?
quick question, because I guess I need this clarified because I didn't hear it or I missed it. Does it look like all these machines are going into the city or are about to lay siege to the city?
So, Arcanix is not a city. It is a series of floating towers that make up sort of a magical school.
Okay.
Okay.
It's it's near the banks of a lake,
Gotcha.
and it looks like that they're going to lay siege to Arcanix. Is
Okay. This change.
see.
Okay.
because the
That's
rat
an important clarification.
Gruldir would probably be all of this like firepower and weaponry is a little unusual for anything diplomatic.
Yeah, this is setting to be a long, protracted siege.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Do we try to stay undercover, or do we try to get our way into the city?
You mean into the school?
Or school, rather. Yeah, I'm used to us trying to get into cities. Into the school, rather.
Right.
I mean, it's not like we have any kind of real info that could help them at this point, do we?
Right.
No, and we need to get into the school, right? Because that's where like the kids are all going to the school. Yeah.
I just had a terrible idea. What if we tried to sabotage a few machines?
It's not a bad idea. Do you think we could try to tear some of them up before we leave?
Or even set them to when they get used, they overload or something.
That's y'all's purview, not mine.
Do we need to?
I mean, it would help, right?
It would help the school a lot.
Do we know for sure that they're about to lay siege, or are we gonna just sabotage like some totally harmless exercise potentially?
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought the students were going to the floating island thing, right? Like they're already there.
But didn't you just say it looked like they were going to lay siege when I asked?
That's what Gruldir thinks.
So
it's a lot of firepower for an exercise.
Is this firepower, does it, to Clash's mind, does it seem more like, anti-personnel, more like for punching through walls, like?
Given that it's trebuchets, catapults, and ballista.
Yeah, probably not friendly.
What? Well, I mean, are they aiming all the stuff at the school?
Maybe not yet, but they will.
Okay. DM?
Yes.
I need you to paint me a picture here. Now what I see in my mind's eye is that we're on an airship and we're docking on a floating island that has like one kind of central structure, and that's the school. Is that what it is, or am I wrong?
Kinda. You are not on you're not on a floating island. You are on the ground. And then there's the floating towers of Arcanix in front of Lake Galifar. So.
Okay.
So basically, we're on the ground, there's the lake in front of us, and then there's a bunch of towers floating up
There's the
above
towers,
us.
and then there's Galifar behind it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where we're at, is it immediately obvious how we would get to the towers?
Yeah.
Okay, how?
There's sort of a stair-stepping pattern. Like you have a tower that's kind of low, and then it's higher up, and they're kind of connected by these bridges and stairways. Imagine like sort of a Castlevania situation where there's just like weird geometry.
Interesting and fun.
And these trebuchets and catapults, siege weapons, they're being taken toward, they're like, where are they coming from and where are they being headed towards?
They're clearly moving towards the floating towers.
And is it just that coming from, is there like who's moving them? Is it like
they're being driven?
Soldiers?
They're being driven, but like inside.
Okay.
Okay, so you can't see if it's like students.
Yeah, they're kind of like tanks.
Okay. I see what you're trying to discern. Can we tell if it's students, so like they're coming to, or if it's somebody in a different uniform coming to attack? I get what you're getting at.
Yeah, because it's like, if it was a siege about to happen, I feel like you'd see ground soldiers as well, right? But
So-
it just seems like a line of these tanks coming towards.
Let me paint you a picture here then. so I can better describe this situation. So you do see a mass of students dressed in the green and orange of Alistair Academy. I believe that was their colors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see other people who don't like outwardly appear to be affiliated, but appear to be like to have been expecting people from Alistair to be there. Because they're not
like mercenaries?
Yeah, mercenary types that aren't like outwardly hostile towards Alistair Academy personnel.
Right.
So yeah, it doesn't seem like I don't think these siege weapons are to be used against the Academy. It seems like these siege weapons are being made to be used by the Academy.
Now, it looks to me like, and DM, correct me if I'm wrong, they're piloting the siege weapons to the Academy. Are they loaded? Do they look like they're loaded?
Yes.
They're ready to be used?
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to be using it against...
Okay,
they're
so...
going to be using them against the Academy.
So, there's Arcanix, which is a magic school, and then there's Alistair Academy. I can see where it got a little confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I made 2 magic schools.
Yep.
Well, one of them...
Same magic
one of them...
school?
No, Alistair Academy is completely separate from Arcanix.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
Arcanix actually exists in actual Eberron lore. Alistair Academy I just made up.
And like, is there enough towers for both of these things to be like?
Alistair Academy is back in Fairhaven.
No, this is about to be an all-out school war.
Right. This is very much a don't come to school tomorrow moment.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And we are in the colors of Alistair Academy.
Well, technically, you and Crash are invisible, so.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're up against an army.
Well, no.
We need to warn someone.
And now I'm trying to remember. Alistair Academy is the one that's being ran by the cult, correct?
Yep.
Okay, that's the one trying to bring back
Sul Khatesh.
Right. And that's what we're trying to stop. Okay.
And Sul Khatesh, rumor has it, is imprisoned beneath Arcanix.
Okay. See, this is what happens when we go on hiatus.
A little bit.
I anticipated that. So
Well, no, to be fair, I love you, DM. You named 2 magic schools, both beginning with A.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, okay, so because I'm still a little bit confused, and I want to make sure I'm at the right spot. All right, Alistair Academy, back at that city.
Fairhaven.
This is Asterix.
Arcanix.
Arcanix. Yeah.
Yes.
Arcanix is the bad people with the demon that they're summoning?
Nope.
No.
They have
Alistair.
Yeah, Alistair wants the demon that supposedly lies beneath Arcanix.
Okay, that's what I was getting at, is that okay. So the demon is beneath the good guy school and the bad guys want to get to it.
Yep.
Right. More than likely it's we need to imprison the evil situation.
And we are rolling with the bad guys.
Yes.
But we're undercover with the bad guys. We're not actually part of them.
Yeah, I know, but like that's
But yeah, that's who we're coming in with.
And that's why it was a bit sketchy for the mafia boss to get us in here, is because these are the bad guys. Right. And the bad guys are like, what's the group looking like that we're rolling with? That these, because you said they were students of the academy. Now, to be fair, when you say students in Magic Academy, I kind of go with like younger. But is it just like it's just people, like age wise and stuff?
It's races of all ages.
How?
The youngest,
I was a detective, and I want to make this clear. So I think I should be able to parse this.
Okay.
How clear it is to the people that are around us that they are going to go kill other people.
Like I said earlier, some people may be a little apprehensive, but they've sort of been just sort of
Okay,
shrugged
I
them.
think. Hold on.
They just sort
hold
of
on,
shrugged
I
them.
think-
Was like, well,
I think I know what Nick is trying to dance around here. Are there any young enough to qualify as child soldiers, or are we all old enough to know what we're getting into?
no. They're all old enough.
Okay.
There we go.
There's no like 12-year-olds just sort of hanging out there.
Yeah. See,
Everybody's at least 18.
I promise.
Okay, there we go. You're trying. I get what you were trying to do, Nick. You weren't trying to outright say it, but like,
Yeah. Well, it's just like like I said, it's like because we were just talking about Harry Potter.
Yeah, and this isn't like a sundowner using brains of children to power Metal Gears.
okay, yeah, no.
Terrible.
This is all people that are old enough to know what they're getting into.
Or have been manipulated, as, cults want to do.
Right.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Okay. So we can't fight these people. We need to warn someone.
I mean, we can. It doesn't necessarily mean we'll survive.
Yeah, we will not survive
We gotta get
against
to that.
them. We could try to maybe sneak around and sabotage some of the stuff. That was not a bad idea.
To be.
But I feel
Okay.
like.
Okay. Okay. What was our mission?
It
I'm
was to
trying to
stop.
discreetly loosen like lug nuts and bolts on some of these war machines using my +1 wrench.
You do have a +1 wrench. Oh fuck. Okay.
That's very funny.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
If you want to roll like just a series of like 4 sleight of hand checks.
First one's a crit.
Nice.
Nice.
Second one is 22.
Hold on.
45.
Hold on. Before you say anything further, I'm helping.
So am I getting advantage? Or
Yep.
Okay, well then first one's a 22, or first one's a crit, second one's a 22. Third one is 18, and the fourth one is a 19.
I figured
right.
just to be safe.
You successfully dismantle one of the ballistas on a nearby war machine.
So basically, once that thing goes to fire, it's just gonna go kapooey.
More or
Sounds
less.
like it.
That's what I would
Um,
like to see.
We're still standing on the ship?
Yeah, unless you have disembarked.
No. I want to try to look around. Oh, Lord, what can we do here? I kind of want to see if we can find someone of authority and let them know they're being attacked, but I kind of feel like that might be pointless at this point. They should probably already know they're being attacked, right? I would hope.
Maybe they don't know what the attackers are here for.
When you look up at Arcanix, you do see more and more of those sort of flying cavalry just sort of swarming around. It looks like they've gathered a pretty sizable group and are slowly approaching where this convoy is.
Okay.
Okay. I think we need to address this fairly quickly. How long do we want to keep disguises on? Is at a certain point, once battle starts, if we're still in Alistair colors, we're gonna get attacked by the people we're trying to help.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, you and Clash are invisible, and second, we all kind of, well, except for Lovelace, we all kind of established that us three, the majority of the group, can kind of just like switch colors. I think all three of us were like, can we just, magic up a color thing? And the DM went like, yeah, okay. And I think Lovelace is the only one who has to like wear it, her actual clothes.
I mean, I'm just going to take this pin off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We're wearing pin. I thought we
Yeah.
were.
Remember, you and me and I think Clash were just like, I think Clash just painted something, but you and me specifically artificer the fuck of just like, you just made your armor like a color. And,
Yeah. Okay. I remember that now. Yeah.
So we're out of that. God damn it, I wrote it. We're here to get the Dragonshard, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where is the Dragonshard? Just sorry.
Do we know where it is here?
Well, I meant I don't mean tell me where it is on the map. I meant
You know
It's-
that it is in position of Gendrix Alistair. Or he has possession of it.
Gendrix. And
Then we
he
need to
is
find
at-
Gendrix.
And he is in Arcanix.
Yeah, he's that was the captain, right? That teleported away.
Yes.
Okay. and we don't know
Oh,
where
that's
he
the
teleported to. Yeah.
I thought Gendrix was like the head.
He is the
He is the head of Alistair.
headmaster of Alistair Academy.
Yeah. He was the guy that teleported away
Oh, okay.
earlier.
And he's the headmaster of Alistair Academy. I did not know he was the captain
And
of the ship.
we have
Yep.
no idea how to find him. I mean, we could. Good.
You can all make perception checks, actually.
I was about to say, can I just look to see like where the head of the
13.
13. Okay.
14.
14.
Oh, that's really good. What's my perception?
16.
16.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so ours. Looking over the crowd, you see taking point at the front of the rank is Gendrix, and you see he's flanked by a creature. It's kind of hard to make out, but they appear to be feline in nature,
Oh no.
wearing sort of this red robe with a blue long cape.
Interesting.
Can I see what kind of can I reach into my knowledge? Do I know?
I have a very
It's-
particular question.
It's too hard to tell from this distance. You just know that it's a feline creature of some sort.
I was gonna say it's probably too far to tell, but I have a very particular question.
Yeah.
Does it have two right hands?
You do not see its hands.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's player knowledge, but not character. But okay. I have another question. How big is this besieging army?
Um,
I was just gonna ask how many war machines there are.
I was gonna say, because if we decided to go fuck it, let's get a preemptive attack and let Arcanix, get an advantage. Just how much attention are we drawing to ourselves?
see, that's the part I didn't think of was the size, because like how many is too many and how little is too little, you know?
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
you didn't think we'd be that dumb?
Well, I didn't think you would ask, well, how many is there? I was just like, I don't know, a lot of them.
Enough to make that idea not a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got another question.
Shoot.
There's ballista on this airship, correct?
Yep. But it's like little wimpy ballistas.
So nothing that's going to do any kind of damage to the machines.
It might. You're not really sure.
How big is the airship?
The airship
I don't need spec
is
size. It's just like, it's as big as a Boeing.
Okay. Hear me out.
Big as a,
Okay.
bus. What are we looking
Hear
at?
me out. It's time for something stupid.
oh
Oh,
boy.
hang on. Because I'm about to.
What if-
I'm trying to think of some, and if he can.
What if we started up the airship and crashed it into the fucking army?
That's why
I was
asking
just
how
about to say,
big-
what if we steal the airship?
I was asking. That's why I was asking how big the airship is. 'Cause if it's big enough, we can just kind of guide it to the. Where the
We could do this. It can't take more than what, 2 people to run an airship?
we
Doesn't
don't
seem
need
too
to run an
complicated.
airship. We just need to start it and aim it.
Yeah.
We don't need to.
Hey,
run.
hey, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
How do this?
Hey, go back to what I said. How big is the airship?
The airship is about the size of let's say a frigate.
Okay. So basically, I want to activate it, make it lift, and then immediately crash into the army. How do this?
Well, you would have to figure
And
that
I'm
out.
going to say the way we do this is since Crush and I are invisible,
Mhm.
we wait by the gangplank. Ours
Mhm.
and Lovelace run back to the helm, and as soon as the last people step off, we start hauling that fucker up.
Okay, I
Sure.
see what you're getting at.
Because that way they're not seeing us, they're not expecting it, and all of a sudden it's up and lifting, and they're like, wait, what the fuck's going on? And now they don't have a way up, and
Sure. I'm gonna grab grab my friend Ars, and we're gonna head to the brig, or to the bridge.
Why the fuck are so many of the spells I need to use to fit the whole fucking Spider-Man thing all second level? Like, why the fuck is Spider Climb second level? That could be a first level spell. That's not that fucking nuts.
Huh? I don't know. I just have it on. I just have it at will.
There are absolutely 0
Spider-themed first level spells.
Maybe you should just spin a Dampier. You get Spider Climb at will.
They're just
Anyway.
They're fucking magic. I know what I should have done.
There are boots of Spider Climb. Those
I was gonna
exist.
say, I should have made boots of Spider Climb.
You
Can I make boots of Spider Climb?
Probably not now.
when you get your next set of infusions, yeah, you probably can.
I think I wasted it and made boots of Elvenkind, and I don't think I knew at that time that I could make boots of Spider Climb, or else I would have. Damn it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to wear the boots? They'll make you extra sneaky while you're climbing.
Me?
That would help you more than me.
Me?
Yeah.
The boots of Spider Climb.
No, of Elvenkind.
Oh, I apologize.
Like, as you pick up ours, he's like, do you want to wear my boots? They're sneaky boots. You're the one moving, not me. I'm assuming if stealth checks need to be made, it would be Lovelace making them.
Sure. We'll have to be quick about this, though. I'm gonna slip out of my heels, my sensible heels.
I was like,
I'm gonna put.
You can just put the shoes on. They're
wait.
like magic shoes. They're just.
Do they have to be attuned?
Do you have to attune to magic item to fucking shit like that?
To certain
Some
items.
of them you do.
No, you don't. You don't have not these. You don't have to attune to boots of Elvenkind.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm just gonna slip into them very quickly.
I was gonna say, you know what? Let's make it a bit more fantastical. You don't even need to take your fucking heels off. You just put on the boots, and then they make like a heel. So it's like.
That's up to the DM. I don't know about that.
I like that.
Okay, if as long as the DM's okay with that.
So wait, what do you want to do?
They just turn into her preferred kind of footwear.
Oh yeah, that's what magic items basically do.
And I'm gonna hand Ars my boots, or my little sensible heels.
I'm not wearing these.
Here, put these in your bag.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess we're heading that way.
All right, as you do, Clash and Gruldir, who are still invisible, you head over to the gangplank and wait for people to sort of get the fuck off the ship. And as you do that, you hear a projected voice coming from the flying cavalry. You just hear someone that just says, Personnel of Alistair Academy, I command you on behalf of the Council of Arcanix to cease your nefarious activities immediately. And then you hear a projected voice respond, We will not, for we answer to powers far greater than you can comprehend. We're here for her, the mother of knowledge.
You see, Lovelace, when he says that, she just rolls her eyes and does like a mouth motion with her hand, like bitches.
The speaker for Arcanix replies, Your delusions of grandeur won't protect you from the consequences of your actions.
Okay, this is going on for a while. Lovelace, can you, while they're doing this, can you...
We're not watching this. We're on the move. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is what...
So we're just hearing
I'm assuming we're hearing this as we're going.
You hear it as you're going.
Yeah.
Arcanix is a place of study and enlightenment, not a playground for your dark rituals. Your presence here disrupts the harmony and safety of this revered institution. Okay, so... Ars, Lovelace. I want you both to make investigation checks. You're trying to find where the helm is.
Okay, God, I'm only gonna roll 12s and 13s tonight, huh? That's a 13.
Okay.
Wait, hang on.
As of this...
Huh?
Oh, wait, nope, never mind. Go ahead.
Does the helm have anything to do with Fae Fiends or the undead?
Probably not.
Is it a fiendish helm?
It is not.
Fuck.
What is that? Do you detect Fey Fiends or undead?
No, I get advantage on what is it? Arcana, history, investigation, nature, religion, and survival checks.
Oh, okay.
I think I also have a sense that does let me sense them though.
Well,
Hang on.
I
Let me double check.
rolled an 18
Nice.
because I have like a 7 in investigation. So like,
There you go.
Okay. The 18.
where is it? Yeah.
It is on the second deck, which is where all the like guest quarters and cabins are, behind the stairs.
All right, that's where we gotta go.
On the map, it's labeled pantry/galley, but
What the fuck?
Right.
Who the fuck? What?
I didn't make this map.
Yeah, but who the fuck puts the fucking?
Who puts the steering wheel behind the fucking food court?
A captain thinking with a stomach. That's who.
True.
So yeah, inside, you see the source that keeps the elemental sort of bound to the ship. It's glowing just sort of this. Since it's in a low power mode, it's sort of like a kind of a dull reddish glow. Then you see the wheel, you see a compass like attached next to it, and then some navigational charts just sort of loose on a side table.
And there's no one in here?
No, there's no one in there.
Okay.
Cool.
So my plan was to like kill whoever was in here, but that's not necessary, which is good. Did they leave the keys in the ignition?
There are no keys or ignition.
Okay.
Is it hot and fresh out the kitchen?
No, you remix to ignition.
All
God
right.
damn it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Look. Okay. Like this is my expertise. Like I'm an engineer. What do you want me to roll to figure out how to fucking start running this ship? Freya, come out. You too. Freya's got to roll shit too, so she can. Okay. While you tell me what I need to roll so I can start being like, okay, how do I start working this ship? You tell me what I also need to roll. So Freya, I want Freya to start working on how do you open up, unbind, let the elemental out.
Oh God, you are.
Yep. We're gonna crash the ship, and then Freya's gonna do a thing, and we're gonna see what happens.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah.
I am here for this. I am here for this.
I love this plan more and more.
I am going to. You see me start to shiver a bit and like move my head back and forth, and you hear. It's kind of like that scene in Blade. I think it's the first Blade movie after Blade drinks blood for the first time, and he just starts like popping all of his joints, and you can like actively hear it as I move.
Ugh.
And when my eyes open, they're like super pinpoints, and I'm casting Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Okay.
Just in case we need to get out of here quickly.
Cool.
So, ours, Freya returns by your side. Just sort of, says, whatever you need, I will do it.
Okay, yeah. I need you while I'm searching to figure out how to like drive this thing. I need you to figure out how to open up the locks on and let out and release the elemental that's like powering it.
I will begin my search.
All right. What do I gotta roll?
I want you to roll an Arcana check.
I should probably bring up her stats too, just in case she needs to roll. She probably does need to roll.
While he's doing that, what are we doing, or are they still filing out?
They're still filing out, and Gendrix and the head of the Winged Cavalry are still just sort of yelling at each other.
I look over at Ars. Can you please inform your little friend on their way to do your insane plan to inform our friends of what is going to happen?
Hang on. Because I kind of need her here to do something. Unless she can... I don't know how quickly she can get to them and us and back.
Well, I'm assuming that once they're all off, when we pull the gangplank up, we're gonna run back to you guys. So
Well, also, I have a 110-foot movement speed currently.
What do you need me to
per
tell
round? Huh?
Do you need me to just tell them my plan?
Yeah, that you're planning on releasing the fucking elemental. That wasn't part of the original idea.
Can I?
Is this one of those helms where like you can see out?
Yeah, there's sort of like a projected sort of visual of the front of the ship, or what's immediately in front of it.
Can I see where I know the dudes are? Where the dudes, my boys are?
No, you can refer to us as the dudes.
No, because they're more on like the side of the ship.
The lads.
So I can't see them.
Right.
Damn.
Also, they're invisible.
Yeah.
But if I know, we told them to do the thing.
Okay.
How quick can Freya? What's Freya's movement speed?
Don't worry about it.
Ooh. Also, you know how I said make an Arcana check? Nix that. I want you to make a Persuasion or Intimidation check.
To who?
To the elemental.
The elemental.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good.
I'll re-roll that. Damn.
I found the rules for controlling the elemental of an airship.
Nice. I knew it existed.
Yeah, it's in the Eberron book.
I've only got a 1 in persuasion, so that's a 17. I'm doing a lot of good rolls. This is making me
really
scared.
good. Yeah.
This is making me scared. I'm gonna roll like shit in fucking battle.
So you sort of place your hands on the command console where the wheel is located, and sort of mentally, are you trying to persuade or intimidate the elemental?
I guess it'll be persuasion. I'm assuming the elemental isn't too jazzed to be where it is.
Okay.
Am I correct in that assumption?
Is
the feeling I get from the elemental that it's not terribly happy to be here?
The elemental seems nonplussed, like it doesn't really care.
See, this is where I need to be there.
No.
But as you place your hands on the command console, you feel just sort of this weird warmth throughout your body, but then it doesn't feel like you have gained control of the vessel.
Wait, it feels like you have or you haven't?
Haven't.
I can try if you can show me what to do.
So the elementals, is it one of those things where it's just like it just doesn't seem to care about what's happening to it?
Yeah.
Or is it like I haven't reached it?
It's more so that it's just like, well, I'm here. Okay.
I want to try and
since I was gonna say, since I already gave it a shot, Lovelace, can you give it a shot? And I'm going to cast guidance.
Okay.
On her.
It's just an Arcana check. Oh, you said it's a persuasion, right?
or intimidation.
All right, I have +4 persuasion, so let's try that one. An elemental is not considered an elemental is not considered a person, right?
How bad was it?
Correct.
Was it really bad?
For terms of charm person? No, I haven't rolled it yet. I was just asking. Okay, just making sure.
For these purposes, elementals are considered monsters.
That's an 18.
Also roll a d4 and add that to it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I could do that.
Because I rolled an 18 and that apparently wasn't enough. So.
Plus a d4. That's a 4. That's a, what was it, 18? So 22.
All right. So, Lovelace, you feel that similar, like, kind of warm feeling just throughout your body. And then something clicks in your mind, and you just hear, "Who are you?"
I am the one who is here to free you, darling.
I do not wish or care about freedom.
Can I?
Are you here to commandeer this vessel?
Can I
Potentially.
I'm gonna whisper to
Lovelace.
Tell him that they were gonna do something to him. Like, I don't know, kill him or blow him up. They were gonna use him to like blow up something. Get him riled at them. And I mean, they probably were, but like it's still a lot. Yeah. So, like yeah.
I am simply here to free you from servitude, since the group who originally had access to you were planning on completely draining you of your energy and leaving you a husk of yourself.
If you're not here to commandeer the vessel, kindly disconnect.
Sure, why not? I'll commandeer.
All right, you feel this sort of jolt of energy.
Oh, that's nice.
And ours, when you look at Lovelace, you kind of see that these sort of reddish, like fiery veins have sprouted across the surface of her skin. Doesn't look like it's like embedded, just on her skin.
Interesting.
I pull out Freya. I'm like, hang on. Hey Freya.
Yes.
Can you interface with Lovelace?
Is that what we're calling it now?
Do I feel like I have control of the ship?
You do.
Okay.
Because so my thought process right now is, is this what I use with Freya whenever I use with Freya? And what out of character I'm saying is, so it's an AI.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to request that the ship lift, barrel forward, and then if I have access to it, anything that is considered a clamp or a lock or an activator or any sort of thing keeping anything down releases.
Lovelace,
all the doors unlock. All of the clamps that are holding the elemental release. All of the bay doors unlock. Everything opens.
Right. So, what you know, just given how long you've been on Eberron for, this is probably not the first airship you've ever been on.
Okay.
Probably not, anyway.
Probably not, yeah.
You know that the elementals that power airships are usually bound by either some kind of magical weapon or a Kyber Dragonshard.
Okay. So there isn't any way to free it.
Yes, there is. Ask it where the Kyber Dragonshard is.
Where is your Dragonshard?
It is
located
in the helm.
Okay, specific, man. Specific.
I look around for the shards where it could be located.
You can make an investigation check.
Does it know? Can you just ask it? Can you be more specific? Because sometimes with these things...
That's okay. That's a 20.
Okay.
20? Okay. So you do see kind of sequestered into the wall. It's actually kind of hard to miss just given the layout of this room. But there does appear to be sort of a safe or a safety deposit box looking thing.
Okay.
Just sort of embedded into the wall.
Okay. A safe deposit box. Is it possible to have the ship unlock that box?
No.
Okay, so it's separate. I'm going to point it out at Ars. Ars, open that, please.
I'm going to open it.
All right. Give me that sleight of hand.
Real quick, I'm casting guidance on myself. Thank God I didn't need it. Wow, really? I have 5? Okay. 22.
22. Okay, you're able to finesse the lock open, and inside you see just sort of the dim orangish energy of a Kyber Dragonshard.
Okay, don't take that yet. What I want to do, here's what I want to do. I want to get the airship in the air. Okay.
Oh wait, nope. It's a purple. It's like a purple color. My bad.
Oh no!
Continue.
Oh no! It's changing colors.
I want to get it in the air. I want to get it aimed down at the group, and then we're gonna pull that shard, and it's gonna just plow straight into the ground, into them.
Okie dokie.
And we're gonna run. We're gonna run as hard as we can.
Do you still need to be connected to the ship?
Probably not.
Well, ask the ship.
Do you need to be connected to the ship to power the ship?
Yes.
To pilot it. To pilot it. Do you, Lovelace? Okay, Lovelace, repeat after me verbatim.
Okay. I have a person in my head. Bear with me.
I know. I'm saying.
Do I
need to be connected?
Need to be connected
for you to pilot the ship.
For you to pilot the ship.
If I give you orders.
If I give you orders.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I need to
Now
be connected.
ask once again. Can I order you to connect to another being?
Can I provide you connection to someone else?
No.
It has to be me.
Okay. Has to be you.
Well, that's why I'm saying is we get it in the air, we aim it where we need it to go,
Yeah.
and then we run.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
With the shard.
I was hoping that like if we can get someone else connected, I could just have it connect to Freya, and Freya just.
Right.
But that's not going to happen. So that's okay. You know what? Freya, you go to where Clash and Gruldir are, and tell them that when the ship takes off, to get off the ship and get clear. Tell them the plan that we're doing, that we're going to crash it. Me and Lovelace are going to stay behind and make sure it does, because me and Lovelace both have access to expeditious retreat.
So let me real quick. The Kyber shard. You said Kyber, right?
Yep.
The Kyber crystal, the lightsaber crystal.
The Kyber crystal. Yeah. I know.
Do I know if the elemental is in that?
No, it's just what binds it to the ship.
Okay, perfect. So we can remove that, crash the ship, and then he'll come out or go away or whatever. It doesn't matter at that point. Cool.
I'm asking real quick. Does it just need to be removed, or does it need to be destroyed? Just so I
To
know.
free you, should I destroy do I need to destroy the shard or just remove it?
Let me go back to where I was.
Because I can pull it out and then just or I can
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast it or something like.
Yeah, like I just want to make sure it's like.
Yeah.
You would have to destroy it.
Gotcha.
Cool. All right.
You know what? So I go ahead and pull it out, and I'm just holding it in my hands, and I'm waiting.
Well,
As soon as we're ready to roll, I'm gonna pop this, and you and I are gonna split.
okay.
All right, so Freya's running out to us.
Yeah.
But how would Freya know where they are if they're invisible?
Freya gets to an area of the ship that, the outside, right?
Right.
And then hang on.
Wait, no, I need to know why Matt is asking this.
Because yep.
No, not for anything nefarious, but because we literally said we were going over to the gangplank. So it doesn't matter if we're invisible, he knows where to send Freya.
Yeah, but I'm assuming there's two gangplanks, and like you guys are invisible. I don't know if you've gone somewhere else. Anyway, it's cool because I have prestidigitation on at all times, like on the spell list. So Freya just goes to the middle of the fucking area where it's visible on the deck, and I prestidigitate to her. Yo, dumb fucks over here.
So you're yelling, yo, dumb fucks.
No, it's appearing in like letters above her because it's prestidigitation. I'm assuming I can just do shit. Like it's just like party tricks.
Yeah.
Party tricks.
That's more minor. That's actually more of the purview of minor illusion.
Yeah.
So if you don't have that, sorry.
Okay, well then I make some little mini fireworks kind of popping off in the middle, something to get their attention.
Okay.
They do the same thing.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They do not.
Minor illusion is, in my opinion, slightly more powerful. Slightly.
All right. Do I need to make a check or?
Yeah, because you guys are still kind of watching the last of the group of Alistair Academy personnel disembark the ship.
Mm-hmm.
13.
So yeah, I would need both Clash and Gruldir, and Gruldir rolled a 13. So Clash, if you could roll me a perception.
Beep with your peepers.
22.
22. Clash, you notice the familiar little spider form of Freya, just sort of off in like a cleared section of the deck, just sort of shooting little tiny fireworks out of the top of her.
I can make a faint musical charm happen, so
Bing bong.
It's the G note from
first
Welcome to
few
the Black
notes-
Parade.
Nope, it's the first few notes of Wasting Away in Margaritaville.
It's just,
God damn it.
it's just Jeremiah saying bing bong.
So Clash, you hear just sort of the dun 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 dun, coming from Freya.
Lively tune. Are there weapons on this here vessel?
There are ballista and sort of like, there are ballista, both on top and in the middle decks. As far as like swords, bows, and things of that nature, you're unsure. You're assuming, or you could assume that everybody grabbed all of their respective supplies, but someone might have left a sword or something behind.
Noted.
Don't like the way you said
that. Are we causing a disaster or what?
This feels like it's like right in line with something he would want to do.
Yeah, Clash very much gives me chaos gremlin energy.
Yeah.
So,
little bit.
We're on the ship, is that correct?
Yes.
Are we up in the air?
No. The ship is currently on the ground.
Not currently.
Oh, have you begun lifting the ship already?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Not until basically I'm waiting for ours to say go.
Okay. So yeah, you're still on the ground on the ship. On the ground.
I'm going to ready 2 different things, one in each hand. In one hand, so on Clash's left forearm, he pops the plates open, exposing the blood tubes. And then in his right hand, he's holding a can of Forged Loco, and in his left hand, he's holding a bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Christ. I love it.
Okay. I'm color me very scared.
Yeah, you should be.
Just fucking.
How big is the deck of the ship?
Across, I want to say it's like maybe 100 feet back to front, maybe longer. I'm not good at size.
So if I'm standing in the middle and I have something that reaches 60 feet, it should be able to reach. If it starts on, it should be able to reach like any end, right?
Not any end, no.
So like, okay, how many gangplanks are there?
2.
2. Okay, I command Freya to go to one gangplank and cast Thorn Whip all across that gangplank.
Okay.
And
so just sort of
anyone? Yeah.
Not everybody has left the ship.
Then I have her go to the other gangplank and cast Thorn Whip again it. And I'm assuming that one hits these 2 dumbasses.
Let me look up Thorn Whip.
60 feet, and it's like a whip. So like if I got, and it's a cantrip. So if I need to cast it a few times to get the whole gangplank, I don't mind that.
I will want you to make a melee spell attack against both Clash and Gruldir.
Okay, good. You fuckers. First one's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
And the second one.
Sorry, natural 20, taking a drink as you said that.
The second one. Let's see. Spell attack.
Now I want to know why you're attacking us.
Hey, that's 15.
15.
So the first one was like a 27 altogether, and the second one's like a 15.
Okay. Are either of your ACs 15 or higher?
Mine is.
Yeah.
So which one of you wants to get hit? You decide.
I want to know why we're getting attacked.
Because no one said anything. Because only one person noticed it, and he's too busy trying to figure out how to cause a ruckus. And neither of you know that we need you to jump when things get rough, or you're going to be on a ship that blows up.
So why does that mean you should attack us instead of you? Hold on.
Thorn Whip doesn't deal damage.
Time out.
It's to
Let me
get your
finish.
attention.
I get that, but hold on. Matt has already said everybody is off the ship. Why could you not just send Freya over to talk to us?
Because y'all are invisible.
So you're invisible.
Okay.
I don't know where you are.
You can still go to either gangplank and have her talk, and then we can respond instead of attacking us.
Can Freya talk?
You know what? That's a really good idea. And
Thank you.
And I wish I had thought of that.
Here's my damage.
Jesus Christ! Senior, why the fuck are we being attacked? Why is he not just going, hey, you both here? No? Okay, they're at the other side. Hey, guys.
And they're like, we are, because in ours' mind, we're about 5 seconds away from the ship blowing up. Like, in all seriousness, the ship's going to raise up and then drop. And so everything's like on a very specific timeline.
Hold on. Did you really think the thing's gonna move that fast?
It's gonna move quick. It ain't gonna move that quick.
What if we just
here's the thing.
steal it?
Everything seems slow when you're like, from when you're sitting on it, it seems slow, right?
I get it, but it's still not gonna get high enough to do enough damage in 5 seconds.
No, but like a minute. That's not
right, which is more than enough time to come and tell us.
It's not enough time.
Yes, it is to send Freya to both. It is.
Freya's only got like 20 feet, 30 if she's floating.
It's enough time.
It is.
Thank you.
That doesn't seem like it's enough time. A minute's very short.
Okay, hold up. Time out. A round is 6 seconds. 18 seconds to get from one side to the other with a 20-foot speed. It's more than enough time.
It's just, that doesn't seem like a lot of time to me.
Let's just say that's what we did and move on.
All right, so, Jake,
oh my God.
Jake, what were you going to say?
What if we did the secret third thing and we took the ship and then, sailed over to the good guys? And we're like, hey, we brought you a ship. Maybe you guys should, pay us and, use the ship to totally pound those guys into the dust.
Hold on. How about secret fourth thing? We do all that, but instead of handing it over, we start, I don't know, the two violence-prone ones jump on the ballista and start firing into the machines.
I like this plan.
Thank you.
There is no way that the people in Arcanix are going to look at a ship that just brought all of the reinforcements for the enemy.
If we turn around and start firing into them,
come at them and think.
That's why we turn around and start firing into them first, and then while Lovelace is piloting and we're firing, you are figuring out a way to contact them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say this is after Frey has come and talked to us, and we are now all in a group, hashing this out.
We don't have a lot of time to hash is the problem. I have a feeling they're not gonna be away from this thing long. So we need to, whatever plan we have, we need to do it now.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to
Take
Clash.
the thing in the air. Clash and I'll jump on the ballista.
Okay.
Clash,
what do you want to do more? Do you want to get on a ballista and shoot at them? Or do you want to throw the ship at them?
I like shooting at them because then we end this with a ship.
Fine. I really wanted to throw the ship at them.
Look, if it starts going bad, we can always use that as a last resort.
It is at this time that the ground begins to quake.
Hey, can you lift us off?
Yeah, I'm going to lift the ship off the ground before it gets bad.
All right.
And then I guess as things get bad, we're getting settled into ballista because I'm assuming these are small enough one person can run them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how they were being run when you were fighting against the Goblin Riders and
That's what I thought.
Ash Drakes.
Now,
that's what I thought.
Real quick.
Yeah.
And, Aris is going to say this to everyone since he can talk to Freya and he says to Lovelace. I would just like to point out that this is the third plan I've come with that you guys have said no to. And despite the fact that the first plan I said, which was we need to watch the cargo, you guys went, it's not that important. And then it turned out to be super important. And then the second plan I said, we need to capture the captain. And you guys said, well, let's just watch him. And then he disappeared. And now this third plan, I'm saying, just throw the ship at them. You guys are saying, no, let's keep the ship. So I swam the Jom. If it turns out that we need to throw this ship at them, I am never letting you guys talk me out of a plan again.
You know what? If it blows up a third time, that's fair.
I swam the Jom is my new favorite line. That's very good.
I can't argue with your logic there. I really want to, but I can't.
Yeah.
So if this one bites us in the ass too, then yeah, I think ours has earned us not arguing with a couple plans of his.
Fair.
I'm aiming a ballista at a guy's head.
Okay.
Well, try to aim at the guy we need to kill, and then I point out because they know who it is, right? Was that before or after we left that we saw him? That was before we went to the helm, so we all know in the general direction.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the
like too.
I'm going to ask the elemental art. Do you have any weapons that I can control from here?
I do not.
Shit. Okay. Well,
Are there any weapons that can be controlled from the helm area?
I do not.
Damn it.
okay. Is it just the two ballista?
There are a total of 4 ballista top deck and 4 ballista middle deck.
Do you
2
wanna
on
take
each side
one
of the ship.
Do you want to take one of the other ballista while I control this thing?
Yeah, sure. How difficult? Because I can see from like Freya, the guys. How difficult is the ballista to control? Like, what are we looking at?
Not very hard.
Do you think Freya could pilot one?
Freya could not pilot one.
She's not sophisticated enough, no.
It would definitely need like a humanoid to man it.
Like,
I'll stay. It's fine.
All right, let's get the shindig started.
what? Okay, I'm agreeing with you. I'm going to it. I'm just going to ask a question. Mage hand? That help?
No.
No, I think
Okay,
you have to
let's
be
ask
here to do this.
I
Alright,
start
yeah,
pouring a
I'm-
flask of oil into the bag of ball bearings.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
What did you say?
Why? Does it
Oh,
have
wait. What did you actually say?
I start pouring a flask of oil into the bag of ball
Oh,
bearings.
Jesus Christ.
Gruldir is looking at Clash and like gears are turning.
Literally making a fragmentation grenade.
But you're
Clash,
not-
are you gonna set that on fire?
You can see Clash is already down the Forge Loco, and it like kicks in all at once. And he closes the bag, drops in like a match from his tinderbox, and just shakes it like literally at just hyper speed.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna let it rip, and with just all the speed that haste gives me, I'm just gonna whip 1,000 flaming ball bearings at the crowd of war machines and people.
All right, so
Jesus Christ.
so there's a lot of moving parts sort of happening at the same time here.
Right.
And I'm going to try my best
Oh,
to
wait.
illustrate this.
Would it be possible to launch the flaming bag of ball bearings out of your cannon, Gruldir?
See, I didn't want to ask because I didn't know if Matt really wanted us to get that stupid. But
It's a
if
cluster
you're gonna
ball.
bring it up, can we do it?
It's a cluster cannonball. Yes,
Literally a
absolutely
cluster
you can
bomb.
do this.
Ah!
Fucking grape shot. Let's go, baby.
Flaming grape shot.
Wild.
Gruldir just has this wild look in his eyes, shit-eating grin.
All right. So like I said, there's a lot of moving parts happening simultaneously, basically. So I'm going to try to illustrate everything.
Right.
So we have Gruldir setting up a cannon that Clash can put his fucking grape shot into. We have Lovelace communicating with the elemental to make it rise into the air. Meanwhile, the ground below is shaking and is now beginning to form fissures. And as this is happening, the war machines and the mercenaries and the Alistair Academy personnel on the ground are colliding with a group from Arcanix. Like, just basically all hell is breaking loose right now.
War as hell.
Spells are going off. The arcane machines are throwing God knows what at the cavalry riders at the lower towers. Just shit's going down. Ours, you're on a ballista, yeah? All right. Tell me what or whomst you are aiming at.
Okay, this kind of terror.
I can't hear you, Nick.
It's because I have some in my mouth. I didn't expect you to call on me first, so I took a big chomp of Fritos.
Fair enough.
This kind of scares me. Do you actually have a set number of these machines?
Maybe.
Oh God, you did plan for us to go
Wouldn't
this
you like
stupid.
to know, Weather Boy?
No, it kind of scares me that he's getting that good at predicting our unpredictability.
I've, playing with you guys for as long as I have just made me realize I need contingencies for any possible situation.
Including taking on an army all by ourselves.
Yeah, more or less.
So I'm aiming at the dude, and I've told them through Freya to aim at the dude.
This is true.
So, I'm aiming specifically at the dude.
Okay, you just sort of scan the crowd, and you don't see him anywhere.
Do okay. I look towards the towards the castle. If I were him, I would use this chance to try to get into the castle. So that's my thought process. If
right.
That helps with what I need to.
Yeah, you do have that would be rational thinking. You still don't see his bald head anywhere. At least I think he's bald. I could be getting that wrong.
I think. Okay, do I see I'm gonna look at the castle. Do I see any holes or anything in the castle?
Holes?
Yeah. That have been made or anything like that?
Not yet, but the small patches of land that the towers are foundationed into that are floating have been hit a few times, so there's chunks of just soil and other debris falling to the ground.
Looking through it, is there any way to do you think I could get into the castle from underneath it? Does that look like that's possible? Look, a big enough chunk that maybe I might be able to
Nick, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to find out where the dude is, and I think he's entering the castle. And if I
but you can't.
If I can see maybe where I think he would enter the castle from.
Well, the fact that he teleported makes me think he could probably just be there.
No, that cannot be. You cannot tell me that a magic fucking school would not have anti-magic technology.
You don't think you think Hogwarts is protected from the flu network?
That would be stupid, right? This is the magic school, but we don't protect against magic. That would be crazy.
I mean, possibly. It's entirely possible that the school might have some kind of ward to prevent teleportation. It's not without reason, but I feel like that's probably not the case.
Well, I mean, I feel like if he could just do it, wouldn't he have just done it instead of oh, look at the things. No, he wouldn't do it.
Hey, Nick, I feel like narratively, we need to take care of the battle before we get to deal with him.
To answer your question,
I get the idea.
Yeah. No, you're. Like I said, it's rational thinking. You don't see anywhere from where you are right now that would gain entry into the main building of the school. So,
okay, I'll start firing the crowd. It's just look at, from my perspective, right?
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I really do.
From my perspective, the first person he asks where you're shooting was me, and then when I asked the question, he went, perhaps, and I'm like, okay. I felt like the DM was leading me towards somewhere. Maybe that's just me. I'll just start firing into the crowd.
Is there a good place I can get into a flanking position to help them, maybe give them advantage on their attacks or anything like that? Any way I can maneuver the ship?
Helping who?
All three of them. My ballista shooters.
Oh.
To get them in better positions.
Yeah, you can sort of position the ship so that the bow is facing towards like the side of the rank and file of this
Okay.
the more or less it's an army, more or less.
Right. Okay.
We're firing the flaming grape shot cannon at the densest, juiciest cluster of people.
I feel like this is a war crime. And I could be wrong.
I feel like this isn't the first time we've said that.
Cluster munitions are...
You know what?
Cluster munitions are criminal. However, shotguns have been ruled not cluster munitions.
Well, what I'm thinking is like we are an artillery unit shooting into a crowd of human beings.
You know what?
I don't feel like you're not allowed to do that.
Okay, so
What do you think a mortar's
I feel
for?
like our show is called Moral Ambiguity,
Forget
and
what
we're
I
pulling the
said.
trigger back.
this is true.
DM,
Good point.
forget what I said. I'm aiming at the youngest looking people there are.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
All right, now you're being purposely edgy.
So-
I can follow you down.
So
Anakin. I
ours
can't.
just thoom. And
Just
yeah, I mean
killing younglings.
no, it's impossible to tell age from this high in the air.
Fair.
So you just fire into the crowd, just thoom, and just and then when you fire your grape shot, Clash and Gruldir, it lands sort of kind of at the front corner of one of these war machines and just zoom, and then you just hear the ball bearings just sort of like sticking into metal, flesh, bone, and it's all making like the cliche like bullet ricochet sounds, just like the pew 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 pew.
Amazing.
And that's
I'm gonna run to a ballista and just start shooting as fast as possible with haste.
got you. And that's when this sort of dark smoke starts emitting from the fissures in the ground.
Oh,
that don't look good.
that's a problem. I think that might be a problem.
Remember when they said there's a demon under the...
Nah,
Nah, I couldn't be.
that wasn't a thing. Shit.
No.
I say
Well-
we hightail it for
No.
the Magic Academy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know that. I'm just sitting here shooting. I mean, I guess I can see the fissure, but like, I wouldn't know to go anywhere.
Yeah, you have that projected sort of image down there.
Yeah.
That shows you the immediate, like, in front of the ship.
Oh, right.
Should we start aiming for the fissures? I'm gonna start aiming for the fissures.
I'm gonna start aiming for war machines to start taking them out.
I'm gonna aim at the people who look the least afraid that are near a group of people who look afraid. This is how you get cohesion to break.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I get what
You,
you're saying.
you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
you don't
could
kill
you
the
just,
guys who are most afraid. You kill people in front of the people who are most afraid so that
So they break and run.
Yeah, you know what, DM? If you could just aim my cannon at the general area where the people who have the most amount of like family and friends to return to are, and I'll just aim at them. That'd be great.
Find the one that just wrote home about how he misses
Yeah.
the touch of his wife.
Which
I'm the one that's 2 days from retirement.
Which cluster has just had children?
Jesus Christ. You're terrible.
So
No,
ours,
correction. I'm gonna start aiming at the war machines. I want to
Okay.
try to take those out.
I'm going to ask you to make a perception roll for me.
God damn it! You know what feels like would have fucking fixed this problem?
What?
If we just thrown the goddamn ship at them.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to worry about this if we just thrown the ship at him.
That's a 17. God, this is good rolls. I don't like this. The more good rolls I get here means when I need to not die.
Death save. Oh, critical fail.
What did you roll?
17.
17. You do To your surprise, you do see Gendrix Alistair among the throng of people. However, he is on his back and appears to not be moving.
Oh, weird.
Put one in him to be sure.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
God,
It's just phew, as the crossbow bolt just sort of sticks into his torso.
Huh.
I'm assuming since it's from a ballista, like it's a bolt the size of his torso.
Oh yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Good.
Oh, fuck. Dude, I can't see him very well, right?
Very well, right?
So I can't tell what he died from.
Correct.
Does it? I mean, if he died, it's from a wound it's from like a smaller wound, because I feel if he was like missing a leg or something.
Something that you can't see from this distance with ease.
This is why you put one in him to make sure.
No,
Double tap.
I think I'm
Aim at the head.
I'm going through my thoughts.
Burst it like a
I'm
melon.
trying to remember. Is there anything about? Do I remember anything? What would it be to try to remember like stuff about demons? And if I would remember, is there anything about people like possessing demons or like soul swapping or anything like that?
Give me a
Oh, you
religion
think
check.
he put himself in the...
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Natural one.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not sure of anything regarding any kind of sacrifice like that.
Oh, fuck, what am I doing? Hey, Lovelace.
Yes?
You kind of knew, like, the lady in the mummy, right? Like, you'd remember, like, they were like you recognized.
I recognize the order, yes?
Yeah, is there anything about, like, soul swapping or putting anything like that?
Would I know anything about that?
No.
Not that I'm aware of.
From what you know, their soul swapping isn't really like a thing.
Right, okay.
At least in the way that ours is trying to explain.
So maybe he died while trying to do this? That's very
Now, the
strange.
second question I was going to ask is there anything you know about any type of like sacrifice being needed to like
Bring him back?
bring him? Well, with the
think so.
mummy person, because we clearly don't know too much about the demon. I think.
I don't think the mummy person really has anything to do with this.
Oh, it definitely does, because they used it, and this was not. And as we've established, it was important because this was not a ship full of students. This was a ship full of soldiers. You didn't bring along. If you go look at like a military battlement, they're not carrying along the Mona Lisa.
You know what? Ours kind of has a point.
It was clearly for something they needed to attack.
Is there anything about this? I mean, anything about this person, this rank, anything I can draw from that would explain why they were using her
Especially now
body?
that you know that they had to have been using it for something.
Yeah. Anything?
Well, as you just sort of scan the crowd, you don't see anything that would be like that's nothing undead, but you give me a perception check.
I was gonna say, does a demon count as a fiend?
Yeah.
Depends.
So give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. So the first is a 14, the second is a 15.
All right.
Hey, come on.
So
Loveless, you need
see
to be happier, because I think you just use your special ability.
So, as you scan the crowd, you start to see creatures that are clearly not humanoid.
Interesting. Okay.
One of them that catches your eye is sort of this purplish bug-like creature wielding a trident,
Okay.
and the other appears to be a bipedal fox.
What?
If you want to make a religion check with advantage, you can.
Sure.
Are we all noticing them?
No, from where you guys... Because Lovelace has like a projection of the immediate
Okay, gotcha.
front of the
Okay.
ship, so
So that's a natural one. So I'll take my first roll, which was a 19.
you recognize these creatures as Yugoloths.
Yugoloths. Okay.
And you know that Yugoloths are kind of fickle fiends and are very easily bribed to do work for people.
Did the demon possess him and then got out of his body? Is that what's going on?
I mean, we have no way of knowing.
I mean, I'm trying to make a
way of knowing.
I'm trying to make a wild guess based on what the data that I'm being given. Is it like is that what's going on here? Like his body's dead on the ground.
Yep.
This hole is opening up, and a bunch of Yugoloths have showed up.
And the smoke coming from the fissures has only gotten thicker.
What that is telling
and
me
darker.
is that he was a
Sacrifice?
yeah, that the demon was possessing him, and then when he got here, he got out of the guy's body and either killed him or he was already dead, and then got underground and got into his own body, and is getting out. Is now getting out.
Okay.
Am I hitting anything on the head with this, or am I even close?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not barking up the wrong tree, or if any of this sounds, I don't know.
I will say, some things that you have mentioned are just red herrings.
Okay.
Anyway,
Interesting. Okay. We need to crash a ship. We need to crash ship into the ground. We need to crash ship into the ground. Kill all these guys immediately.
God damn it! I told you.
Hold on. Time out. If we're literally at a hellmouth and we have an airship, why are we crashing it instead of using it to get the fuck away?
Because we need to stop this thing immediately.
And how is crashing a ship into it going to stop it?
Well, it's certainly better than letting it live. It's worth a shot. Your ballists aren't going to do much against a demon, but maybe an entire airship exploding in its face would help. It's very no mortal weapon can kill me. So Buffy brings the rocket launcher. Like that's what I'm thinking.
you hear just sort of a loud, almost guttural, feminine voice just say, "The power of the Gyalviriaxi is mine."
Okay,
Oh.
yeah. Throw the ship.
Okay, fair.
I said it.
Honestly, I don't think crashing it when you said to would have made all that much difference. Now it might.
Can I see where this voice is coming from?
It's coming from the center of where all these fissures are just sort of, they're converging on a central like hole that's just growing bigger.
Fantastic. Aiming it straight there, and I'm booking it.
Airship go down to
I'm aiming it at that location, and I'm booking my ass out of this fucking room.
Everyone get. I'm.
Yeah, how are you gonna get off the ship?
Me?
I'm getting to everyone.
All
and
of you.
I basically tell Lovelace to follow me, and we go to the guys, and then
Yep.
I grab them. And I say, you said, do plan, no argue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hold on to each other.
Group hug.
I jump into Clash's arms in a princess carry.
I jump onto the mounts we've made for me to ride on the back of Clash.
And I grab everyone, and I just kind of nudge Clash off as I'm holding on to him. And as we're falling, I cast Featherfall before we get too far.
Okay.
No
So,
time to argue. Plan now.
And then the second we hit the ground, I am 115 feet. Or 120. Is it 120 feet? Hang on. 35, 35, 35. That's 3, 6, 9,
Damn, she fine.
15.
I caught that, Nick.
105 feet. As far away from the ship as I can get. I book it.
And
All right,
don't look back,
so-
because heroes don't look back.
So just, you ditch the ship, you all jump over the side, and then float to what I guess could be considered relative safety to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, actually, I feel like it's going to crash into the hellmouth or whatever it is as we're still in the air, floating down.
yeah, more or less, it does start to explode.
Pretty.
And when you land on the ground, it loosens under your feet and begins to drop.
I mean,
Oh.
that was a first level spell, so I'll just hang on and I'll cast it again. God damn it!
And that's where we're gonna end the episode.
Woo!
Falling into holes.
So, a portal to hell opened. We threw a fucking airship into it, and now Arcanix is falling.
More or
I
less.
don't know. I guess we're gonna find out.
Yep.
Guys, I think we have made our biggest fuck up.
Are we the baddies?
No, we just,
Like we've had some fuck ups, but I don't think we've ever had pull a floating school out of the air fuck up.
Well,
I mean,
that pulling Arcanix out of the air remains to be seen. But what is happening is the ground beneath you is starting to fall, which is causing you guys to fall, perhaps into the hellmouth. We'll see what happens.
Oh yippee.
I mean,
So
we didn't cause that.
So how's that for a comeback episode?
That's pretty good.
Well, just want to thank you guys all so very much for listening. And I'm going to start doing a new thing where I'm just going to pre-record the outro where I tell you to follow us on Twitter and stuff so I don't fuck it up every single episode.
That's fine.
Why did it take us this long to figure this
But
kind
I
of shit
love
out?
it. I love it when you fuck it up. It's funny to
But
me.
what's our podcast? What's the pod one again?
What?
What?
Because you always
Try that
mess
again?
up if I forgot it. Because you always mess up whether it's like a moral ambiguity pod or
Oh, yeah. It's either moral ambiguity or ambiguous pod. So
It's the Critical Role podcast. Look for critroll.com.
anyway, thank you guys so very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
We're back.
Bye.
Later.
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Thank you for listening to this episode of Moral Ambiguity. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find all of our social media links at beacons.ai/moralambiguity. If you like the show, feel free to give it a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and any other platform that allows you to do so. If you have a friend that likes Dungeons & Dragons or other TTRPGs, consider sending them the Beacons link. We would greatly appreciate it. See you next time.